automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. Put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 54 yards on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
To number 13,
T.Y. Hilton. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bengals nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Burrow.
Not much there, only a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Randy Bullock to kick off for
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And just shutting him off there. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
New England.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete to
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Patriots 21, Bengals 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A toss left, Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Burrows took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you got
that. He's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Bengals 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And his kick is good.
Patriots 35, Bengals 10. Eddie Pinheiro set
now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, Patriots.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Bengals 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Mixon on the toss right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A 46-yard.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So he visits pay dirt for a second time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the second time, yet his team's still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 22 and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the run, it's Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 46-yard line.
On second down, here's Fournette. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys continue to pour it on.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score, Patriots 49, Bengals 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Target. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
84.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Patriots take over.
39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
That one good for 33 and a first.
A gain of
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now, first down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A shotgun give to Fournette. Down right around the 25.
the handoff.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Newton. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Runs over it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Fournette. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone?
For the Patriots.
And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're afraid smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear the fat gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again.
did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama